What's up, y'all? Janae here. Welcome back to the channel. This is Real Housewives of Potomac, season 10, episode 14. The season is winding down, y'all. So we're gonna pick up where we left off as to where it was the whole angels like, all right, before y'all even come to my house, say what y'all got to say about this whole evicted mess situation. And Wendy is like, well, I heard from a friend. Again, still working on audio and visuals and all that stuff, so bear with me if it sounds a little crazy. I apologize. But Wendy's like, well, I heard that my realtor friend told me that you said you wanted a place that looks like it would cost like 14 grand a month, but I'm only willing to pay 1 grand a month or whatever. And Tia makes a good point. Tia's like, well, what kind of realtor is this? Like, why is she telling all her clients business allegedly? And I'm like, exactly. Like, you're not even supposed to do that. And also, in this day and age, where are you getting somewhere for $1,000 a month? Now, you may be able to get something for $1,000 a month here in Houston, but it ain't gonna be that pretty. I tell you the truth. But anyway, so that's what Tia was like. The only place you getting for $1,000 a month is Nebraska. I said, hello, exactly. Um, So whatever, that happens, and they do some mindfulness exercises. Well, everybody except Angel, because Angel's sitting on the little look like the thing that you put the hoses in. She's sitting on that, and she's just like she's supposed to be meditating and all that stuff. Whatever. So Tia and Kay are going to Angel's house. The rest of the ladies are staying there. And so Tia, Kay, and Angel, they're heading to her house and they're all like, oh, like that was rude. Da, 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 da. The rest of the ladies are at the house getting ready and all that stuff. So the rest of the ladies are heading to their house, heading to Angel's house for the dinner that she has set up. Monique, okay. Here, matter of fact, Imma hold it. Imma hold it. Monique is like, she's saying in the car, she's like, I hope that she's like the situation with Angel seems to be similar to like her and Chris as to where they're just like she thinks the situation is similar because I remember Angel said before that that Bobby really didn't feel like going to the place, the Giselle and Ashley's event, that Bobby didn't really feel like going and all that stuff. And actually, Angela explained it on Watch What Happens Live. Was it Watch What Happens Live or was it when she interviewed with Angela Yee? Either way, she explained in the interview like that time that Kay called, that was like the third call they got. So by the third call, I'd be like, all right, we coming, relax. So so very valid points. But Monique is like, it's very similar to her and Chris, and she sees a lot of similarities and all that stuff. Here's my thing. Are there some similarities? Maybe, probably, but like I just don't want Monique to be that one that like now she's gonna be like Giselle or whoever and just picking out everything that's wrong in people's relationships. Like, cause we don't need another one of those. Please. Like that's the only thing I was like, all right, Monique, like you really need to chill with that because you just need to chill with that. So anyway, so they get to the house and Giselle, well, Ashley's like, oh, this is cute. First of all, Angel's house is gorgeous, but Giselle and Ashley gonna find a way to hate. Angel's house is beautiful, it's gorgeous, and she has everything set up beautifully and nicely. She introduces them to her husband's friends. They're all just sitting there, like one dude smoking a cigar and all that stuff. And it was weird. It was really weird. I was just like, they ain't get up, they ain't like shake nobody hand and all that stuff. And I was just like, well, whatever. Oh, let me rewind back real quick. When they were at Angel's house before, I mean, at the Airbnb before, and they were talking about the realtor friend, Stacy was like, "Oh, well, why don't you call the realtor?" And um, Wendy's like, "Did you call TJ when we asked you to call TJ?" I was like, "Oh, what she got you with that, Stacy?" so they're at the they're at the dinner and all that stuff. I'm skipping around because it didn't give too much, but it gave enough. Um, were we there? Okay, I'm sorry. So they're at the table. Tia and Stacy get into it again. Stacy feels that Tia hopped on the "we hate Stacy" train, which she did. She did. I like Tia, but she did. And Stacy and T is just like, "Well, your spirit agitates me." That was like a Valley Girl accent trying to be English accent. I'm sorry, y'all. So that was pretty much the conversation, and then the whole conversation with the whole Chris thing came again. Tia was like, "Well, you said you didn't know Chris," and Stacy's like, "I never said that," and she did not say that. She said she knew him socially. Y'all are trying to be like, "Well, did y'all screw? Did y'all do this? Did y'all do that?" She said that she did. Remember when she got called on a hot mic, she did say that, she did. They went on a date pretty much. They went on a date. And Stacy was like, "If the ex-wife doesn't seem to be bothered with it, then why is everybody else bothered with it?" Thank you, Stacy. I hope, and I know they just filmed the reunion. I hope they don't take too much time with this on the reunion because I'm tired. I don't care. I don't care if Stacy sucked Chris dry. Okay, I said it. I said it. I'm sorry. I don't care if she did that. At the time, she was going through a divorce. At the time, he's been single. They've been divorced. Him and Monique have been divorced. So I don't care if she did whatever in whatever hole. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't. But so let's just put it to rest. Chris is out here doing him. Stacy is trying to work things out with Timo. So that's just where it is. Whatever happened then, it don't matter. Like again, if Monique's gonna be in a circle and Stacey's gonna be in the circle, I hope she'd be woman enough to be like, "Yeah, we saw each other, we had sex, or whatever the case may be, but that was that." And even still, Monique don't care. So anyway, so that's pretty much all I got from the dinner. Angel says that they are heading to Giselle. Oh my God, Giselle had the stank face the whole time. Um, after sorry. So Angel lets them know that the next day they're heading to Aspen, it's higher altitude. They're taking the PJ, the private jet, and then they are going to Kimosabe, which is like where all the celebs go and all that stuff. Giselle's like, "Well, what's?" Everybody's like, "Woo!" And Giselle's like, "What's that? It's Kimosabe." And I'm like, damn, Giselle, can you just like 2 seconds just stop being a hater? Just stop, man. It's getting old, it's getting tired. The we see the wrinkles on your face along with your neck, boo. Just stop. But anywho, so, and then the ladies are talking about, we're separate. We want to have like a little girls' night. We're gonna have like a little pajama jam and all that stuff the next night. And Kay's like, "Yeah, that's a great idea." Angel's like, "Okay, let me just check with Bobby." Now, of course, the ladies are gonna be like, "Oh, she got to check with her husband." Monique's like, "Oh, he's a dad. He'll be fine or whatever." And Angel's like, Angel was like, has to be like, "Mind your business." I would have said the same thing, like, "Monique, mind your business." Like, because of course they're gonna make it be like, "Oh, she gotta check with her husband if she can spend the night and all that stuff and da 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 da." So whatever, they leave and she's talking to Bobby about it, and he's like, "It's not ideal, but whatever." Angela Angel didn't even want to go, so whatever. Or maybe she was fronting because she did, but I don't know. But to me, it seemed like Angel didn't even really want to do the pajama jam. She just wanted to be like, okay, we're doing this, and then see you later. Like, and so they're heading back to the house. Of course, it is dark. It is pitch black. Ain't no streetlights in sight. I would be scared. I already can't see at night when I'm driving. I listen, these glasses. When I drive at night, I am literally driving by faith because it ain't by sight. But anyway, so, but at least it's lit up to where I'm going. Angel, they in the pitch black, no street lights, nothing. So anyway, they're heading back to the house and all that stuff, and there is no water. Hmm. So it's the next morning. It's the next morning, and only Stacy had like a little bit of water. So, as she had to be nice and be like, "Hey, Stacy, can I need to take a shower." Giselle comes downstairs. She said that the shower head wasn't working, but the faucet for the tub was. So she's trying to wash, and she's like trying to wash with the water. That's a whole bath. You was taking a whole bath and all that stuff. So yes. Oh, they had mentioned before at Angel's house there was no running water and all that stuff, and that the water was intermittent. And Angel's like, I'll get that straightened out. So it seemed to have started working, but then it stopped, which is crazy. But jeez. And then Angel said that she hadn't even known that the problems were persisting because Jassy had actually texted her saying, "Oh, I'm here with these." The message said something about, "Oh, I'm here with these miserable women," or something like that along those lines. Allegedly, I don't really remember what it says, but I was kind of looking at Jazzy like Jazzy is a ish starter. But that was pretty much the end of the episode. What did y'all think of this episode? Are y'all ready for the season to be? I'm ready for the reunion. I am ready for the reunion because Karen is going to be at the reunion. Yes, I cannot wait. But that's pretty much it. Once again, thank y'all so much, so much, so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all on the next video. Later.